In this video, we're going to look at bar modeling with the operation of multiplication. Before I even start, I hope that you have your worksheet that I've given you on steps for solving word problems handy, so that you make sure you follow these steps as you work this word problem and any word problem. So as you see according to this worksheet, the first step is to read the entire problem. So I have the problem written out here. Itty and Bitty each did jumping jacks. Bitty did 4 times as many jacks as Itty. Itty did 125 jumping jacks. How many did Itty and Bitty do altogether? The next step is to highlight or underline the question. And the question is, how many did Itty and Bitty do altogether? Then we need to rewrite this question in sentence form, leaving a blank for the answer. So I would change this into a sentence by saying, Itty and Bitty did blank number of jumping jacks all together. Notice I have not worked anything of the problem yet. I'm still just gathering information. So the next step is to underline or highlight the important information. So the important information is that Bitty did 4 times as many as Itty, and Itty did 125 jumping jacks. If you don't have the word problem on paper where you can underline it yourself or highlight it, just write that information down. Just jot it down on your paper. That Bitty did 4 times as many as Itty, and that Itty did 125 jumping jacks. You can just quickly jot that down. But somehow, somewhere, you need to indicate the important information. The next step is to determine what operation we're going to use and what strategy. So I've already told you that with these problems today, I want you to practice using bar modeling, and the ones that we're doing today involve primarily multiplication. Now, it may be a multi-step problem that you encounter, and that's okay, but just know our focus today is on multiplication with bar modeling. Okay, so what we need to do now is to actually draw those units, those unit bars. So we have 2 people. We have Itty and we have Bitty. Now the problem told us how many Itty did. Itty did 125. So I am using her bar as my standard, or my unit, or my base. It's from her that I'm going to base what Bitty did. And it says that Bitty did 4 times as many as Itty. So I'm going to draw the same unit bar, but I need to draw it 4 times. And notice I try to keep them the same size, because it said she did 4 times as many. That means that each one of these units represents 125 jumping jacks. Now you'll notice that we have a total of 5 unit bars, all representing 125 jumping jacks. They're all representing the same amount. So again, using multiplication, this is repeated addition of the same amount. It's being repeated 5 times. So we have 125 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, so I write my 2 up there and my 5 down here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 2 is 12. And then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 625. So Itty and Bitty did 625 jumping jacks all together. Now, you could have solved for how much Bitty did when they said that Bitty did 4 times as much as Itty. So we could have found what 4 of this is. And 4 times 125 is 500. And then added Itty's 125 to that. We still would have gotten 625. Either way, you get the same answer. So we put the answer in the blank, and we then just want to read the sentence and make sure it makes sense. And we got that Itty and Bitty did 625 jumping jacks all together. And that seems like a good logical answer, and so we can assume that we did it properly. Now I want to show you one more. And this problem has a little bit extra to it. When we do bar modeling problems, they really like this idea of telling you what happened at first and then something else happens after it. And so we have a kind of like a before and after. So again, I'm going to follow my appropriate steps. The first thing I do is I read the problem. And the problem says that Logan and Izzy had the same number of stickers. After Izzy gave him 72 stickers, Logan had 3 times as many stickers as Izzy. How many stickers did they have all together? So I've read this question, and so now I need to highlight or underline this part of it. How many stickers did they have all together? And I need to rewrite that in sentence form, leaving a blank for the answer. So I would say all together, let me find a better marker. All together, they had blank number of stickers. The next thing I'm going to do is look for the important information. Well, I see that at first, Logan and Izzy, so we have 2 people, that they had the same number of stickers. But I also see that something happened to change that. I see that at some point, Izzy gives Logan 72 stickers. And at that point, Logan has 3 times as many as Izzy. So, pretty much highlighting or underlining the whole problem. Because all of this is really important to know. Again, if you do not have the problem written on a piece of paper, you can, instead of having to write the entire problem, you can just jot down the important information. But that's really important that you do that before you even start working the problem. Okay, so now we can move to the step where we draw our bars. So again, as I already mentioned, this is a problem where we have kind of like a before and after going on. So here is basically our before. And I am showing you that Logan and Izzy have the same amount of stickers. So I drew their bars the same length. I do not know how much it represents. I just know it's the same. So I put them equal length. And then I'm going to look at the after portion. So they said that Izzy gives Logan 72 stickers. And when she does this, then Logan has 3 times as many as her. So I'm showing that in this section here. This says after. So I still have just my two people, Logan and Izzy. I take a portion representing 72 stickers off of Izzy, and I'm showing that she gives this to Logan. So Logan's amount increases by 72. The problem says that after this takes place, Logan then has 3 times as many as Izzy. So we need to figure out how much they have all together. Well, if Izzy gave away the 72, she no longer has this, it's gone. But Logan has 3 times, that means he has 3 units and Izzy just has 1, for a total of 4 units altogether. Each of these unit bars represents 72 stickers. So we're going to take 4 times 72, or 72 times 4, and our answer is 288. So altogether they had 288 stickers. Go back and check this. It says altogether they had 288 stickers. So back at the beginning of the problem, when they had the same amount, if I take that 288 and divide it by 2, I get that each of them would have had 144 stickers. Well, what happens if I then use this information in this portion of the problem? I show that Izzy gives away 72. That would leave her with 72. It's 144 minus 72 is 72. And Logan would gain that 72. So he would have 144 plus 72. Well, let's see if these add up properly. So Logan's amount after he receives more stickers would be 144 plus 72, which is 216. And we already said that Izzy would have had 72 at that point. And 216 plus the 72 does equal 288. So it seems like we did this problem properly, and together they had 288 stickers. So try your best on the word problems I assigned for you for homework, and bring them back to class and bring any questions with you. Have a great day. Happy word problem solving.